Hi everyone, and sorry for the lack of updates on this channel, but I have more or less been quite occupied, and everything that started with this tiny little Tina printer down here that's currently in pieces, but I'm going to put it together soon. I have a few upgrades I'm working on for it, but I have more or less ended up now with both the Creality CR5 Pro High Temp and probably the machine that have impressed me most of all three is the Sovol SV05, and this is more or less the impressive part is like this is a Ender 5 with a direct drive that cost less than $300 with shipping usually. I think they are selling it around $239 on the Sovol site. I'm a bit lazy and comfortable, so I usually buy from Amazon here in Scandinavia. But this Sovol machine, if you start tearing it down, you see it's a cheap printer, but they use quality parts, quite good parts, and almost all the parts, electronics and everything, is Creality branded. So more or less you're buying a Creality Ender 5 for a lesser price. And the build quality from Sovol is usually quite good. It's not the best quality around, but for the price you're paying you get so much from it. And I have upgraded my machine quite a lot. Like you can see I designed a bunch of stabilizing brackets, and the light you can see it's a plain IKEA light that I just made some snap-on brackets for, but it's perfect for this machine. And you can also see it's typical me, I have to complicate things. So I made my own aluminum plate for the hot end and extruder, and this saves me like 12 or 14 grams of weight for the X carriage to move around. And the print quality of this Sovol machine is very impressive. You should think about this is on a 0.2 layer height, so it's not on a high quality setting. And the one thing I absolutely recommend you to do is to buy one of these PAI plates. They are just great. The one that comes with the machine, it works until you do something. One thing I also have done, I changed the motor to one size larger in the rear. It's just because I felt that it was a little bit weak. I also replaced the Z-axis motor to one that's slightly bigger. And here you can see some of my brackets I designed. All these upgrades you can see that's in gray. They are available on Cult, like all my CR5 upgrades. But the main thing I want to say, I'm going to try now when I have some more time to do some more updates and show you also what I do with my little Tina 2. So, and I can only say, yeah, I have been extremely busy and a lot of work, but it's quite nice because I do not call this a print farm, but my philosophy is more or less like One printer's earnings should pay for the next investment. So it goes slow, but so far the earnings have paid for this so far. And I have 2 customers right now I'm doing work for, and I do it on my spare time. And I more or less I print parts for robots, industrial robots. And it started extremely slow, but now it's taking up pace more or less last month. So, and that's probably something I would recommend anyone that wants to start and get involved in 3D printing. It is, you see so many people that start print farms and start selling prints on Etsy and eBay and everywhere. It's not much money in it. Try to find a local company that needs some help, and then show them and offer them your help by making their workflow more effective and simpler. If you get a local company as a customer to do work for, then you can more or less, like I have done, I requested them to employ me on an hour basis, and I put my hours myself. So this is more or less something I recommend. If you're thinking about the print farm, think about it twice. There are so many people out there with 3D printers that's trying to underbid each other to be as cheap as possible by printing things they find on Thingiverse and everywhere. And if you can find something for free to sell on Etsy and eBay, that means probably 10 or 100,000 more 3D printer owners can do the same. And it's not much money in it. Just a recommendation from me. So I have been extremely lucky with getting my local companies interested. And yeah. But I just wanted to give you a short update why I have been so silent. And I can only say happy printing, and I will try to update some more. And also my CR5 is printing like a charm, and I'm quite happy with it. But I have done a lot of updates. You can see on the hot end belts, I removed this back piece and made printed parts to remove even more weight. And yeah, I can say the CR5's hot end is, I can just say it has its problems, but when you learn it, it's a really, really good printer for making industrial parts. So, and the most positive part about these two is they are extremely silent compared to many other machines. So, see you later, and goodbye, and thank you for watching.